Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Starr and I'm a light renegade, part of a collective of Pleiadian beings bringing you information from beyond the veil. Hi everyone. Oh my gosh, it feels like such a long time since I've been on. I had a few days cat sitting for some friends and just a real major reset, just a real nice time. I feel very rested, I feel very alive, I feel full of energy, and I couldn't be more grateful to be back. So, hi everyone. I spent a long time chatting with Jay today. I had a lot of questions regarding, where he's been, what he's been doing, and I will share that at the end. And also with regards to the coronation energy, I know that he said that he was going to be in some spaces working with all of that. So he does explain a little bit of that in the intro. But I was just begging. I was begging for a lighter message today. I was just like, please, can we just have something that is going to be of hope, of light, of something a little bit less dense, because I think the energy in this space has been so heavy, and you all have been working so hard with self and, breaking down all of those barriers, and it's been tricky, it's not easy messages for me to deliver, and I know it especially not easy to hear and to keep coming back to. So we've got something in the middle grounds today. This is definitely a message that I think we need to hear. There is nothing too dense, but it still comes with a little bit of a caution if you're not ready for something that is going to make you be really nitpicking your life and people in your life, then perhaps don't come to this today. The message is very direct, very clear, and to the point. And I think that maybe some of us in the collective, I'm including myself in here, have kind of been pushing this knowing to the back somewhere. We've just been like, okay, I don't know if I'm ready to face that yet. So it's now time to face the music, everyone. And yeah, I knew that this message was going to come through because we've just coming out of retrograde. Mercury's been in retrograde and it has now gone direct, but we're still in the energy until the 31st. So just be warned of that, everyone, too. But yeah, I wasn't expecting the message to come from Jay, to be honest with you. I thought this was going to come in my other spaces, perhaps with my tarot readings, but it came from Jay. So it was it was an odd one actually today, the conversation that we had. I really didn't expect it to be him that I would be speaking with in this way, and I'll go into that a little bit deeper at the end. But today's message was called Seeing Clearly, and he started with, "Hello dear souls. I know it has been some time since we last made connection. I wanted to give this dear soul and you all time to breathe. We went through some very turbulent energy, and I was wishing you all well and time to come back to calmer waters. I hope that you all are feeling at ease. While the coronation was underway, I was having to make sure that some very important spaces remain clear of the darker forces at play, and others unable to access the energy of the poor civilians in attendance on the day. I have been working very closely with your beloved Diana, and I am pleased to say we are now out of the thick of that energy that we were anticipating. It may come as a surprise to some of you that you did not feel a change in your frequency. If you are here, it is because you are on the path of quick acceleration. You have allowed self to face the darker aspects of your reality, and therefore allowing yourself to be set free into a margin of the population that is on the fastest timeline in the ascension. I would like to note here that my main aim throughout our time together has been to bring awareness to the truths of your world and the darker energies that surround you each and every day. Today's message is a reminder to not let your guard slip, especially at this time. There may be some around you that see your light. They feel the darkness unable to win at an energetic level. This may be subconscious, and to those still in the grasp of this energy, they will do all that they can to halt you, to stop you from progressing and moving forward in your highest light. I say this with deep reverence. There are some that wish you to save them. They do not want to take responsibility for self. They do not know where to begin, So they will latch onto you for healing, for help, trying to align with you in any way that they can. Be observant. I say this from the standpoint of myself being one of those beings. I would use every trick in the book to make sure that I got what I wanted. I saw others as only gain. I did not care about anything or anyone other than myself. I see some of you with the same energies around you. They use you for your kind nature, your gifts, for their own gain. I'm speaking of family, friends, those that believe they know better or more than you. Those suffering, in pain, and needing someone to fall back on. You're not here to be falled onto. Listen to this phrase, you are not the fallback. You will be squashed under their weight. Please hear these words and use them wisely. I speak from experience. The human race is very simple once you know the patterns, the trends, the tricks. Trickster energy is ripe at this time, on the cusp of such expansion. I know many of you will not want to hear this message today, but please remember it took your sheer grit and willpower to stand where you are today. Please do not let anyone take the light from you. This is not to say do not help thy neighbor, but those you know that do not know how to help themselves. Those that have not shown up for you until now. They see your light and they wish to take some of that for their own. I say this with a heavy heart, as this is exactly what I used to do with Ghislaine. She had what I wanted, what I needed, and I would not think twice about turning my back on her at any time she became unuseful to me. There are some incapable of love this lifetime, and this is a fact. Not what you want to hear, but it is a fact that you must face. Some will have to incarnate many times before they can ever reach the essence of the knowing, the depth, the pure heart in which you all possess here. So this is a warning from me. Be careful of whom you help, who you let in your circle, and who you trust. There are souls in such pain right now, and they will stop at nothing to make it stop. This would mean stealing from you, your power, your wealth, your light, your abundance of love. They have nothing to give you in return, and they are aware of this. Ask yourself the tough questions, those questions you dare not even admit to self yet. Why do I care for this person? What have they ever done to show me love or affection? Do I feel whole around this person or people? Do I feel at ease around this group of friends and family? Yes, family. A reminder that your family can often be only your family this lifetime, so choose wisely with your next steps. I do not say this to scare, but merely as a precautionary measure. New opportunities are opening for many of you in the near future. It is going to be up to you to decide the best course of action on where to go, where to turn, and what to do next. What is in your highest good? Yes, I will repeat, your highest good. Not everyone can match your frequency, and this has to be something that you can all come to terms with right now. I will leave you here for today. I promise there will be a lighter message next time. Jay. I feel like it's the retrograde energy, everyone, this idea of people from the past coming back, this idea of, I feel like it's abundantly clear to me who is on the right path right now, who is in alignment, who isn't, who is ready to make the steps on this journey, and who just isn't. I feel like it's really abundantly clear to me. The higher that my frequency gets, I feel like I just know. And I think sometimes we don't want it to be a knowing for, people that we perhaps want to be with us, that we perhaps want to, take with us on our journey. And the truth is that, sometimes those people just aren't ready. It's just not time for them. It's just not their space to be in. And it is difficult. It's difficult to have those tough questions and answer them, you know, for yourself. And Jay definitely had to come in today and really put me right, really concrete some things into me that I knew, you know, I knew. But it was you know, he was like, this is from me to you, you know, as a gift, as someone that can align with this energy. I am telling you, you know, that certain people, certain spaces just are not for your highest good, and quite frankly that I deserve better. That was mainly what he was saying today. And it's difficult when there's people that we care about, that we know are in pain, and it's not as easy as just to, you know, say I deserve better. Sometimes that is not the answer for some of you out there. And, you know, it's about just letting go and allowing those souls to learn full self, because, you know, none of us have had it easy. None of us took the easy way out. None of us have leaned on anyone else to get here other than ourselves, and that is just fact. And that's the only way to move forward. And of course, you know, we do have those souls that come in to help us, and we're so grateful for that. But we all know those people that just aren't ready for that type of help, and those that are just leaning on us to just pull our energy from us. And it's very easy to know if someone is good for you or right for you or should be in your space, because you will feel so drained from being around this person, near this person. You will just feel lackluster. And you know, I think that the more that we awaken, the more that we know ourselves and our own energy, it's really easy to decipher your own energy from someone else's. And this is something I was going to share over my Instagram. But if there's someone that you have a question mark around, that you're not sure where their energy is, you know, how far along in their journey they are, and you know, this might not be someone that is necessarily awakened, but someone that's just been in your life or in your vicinity for some time, and you know, you care about this person. Take some time away from that person. Take some time out completely. You know, just say you need a break. Say that you're not going to be available by phone or whatever. However you communicate with this person, just take some time away and cut energetic cords with them. You know, ask the angels to come in, whoever you trust, and ask to cut cords from this person, so that gets rid of any of the negativity that might be connected to you at all. And this happens with even people that we love, you know, even our family, those types of people. There's negative energy surrounding us all the time, and sometimes that gets, you know, pass from person to person. So it cuts all the negative energy away, and that leaves only the loving cords. And just see how you feel. Just take a few days away and see if you feel better for not having this person in your energy, for not having this person, you know, being able to contact you all the time, because that's your answer. If you feel better without this person around, even for those few days, and that is your answer for the rest of the life, the rest of this time. And that's so not easy. And trust me, I've been there. Believe me, I've been there. And I think this is where, you know, that path that we knew was coming, those people that we knew were going to take a little bit of a slower path than some of us. I think this is where everything splits, everyone. I think this is a time that we have actually been asking for. And I'm going to do another longer video in terms of the ascension process and where we actually find ourselves now, because we're actually in a really good position. I know we've had some messages, you know, saying that it's probably going to be a lot longer than we were anticipating in terms of being a full light body. But there is so much else available to us now, and feel into that energy. You know, the horn is confirmation if you heard that. I don't live in the same realm as everyone else, as a lot of people, I've realized. And, you know, I traverse different realities, different dimensions daily, and I didn't think that possible. You know, at some point in my life, I wasn't aware of all of this, and I didn't think that possible, yet it is happening. And it's just taken time to really tune into myself and know what I was wanting. And I think that is where we find ourselves. The path is being split, and now we have to decide what we want. And I think those of you out there that have been asking for, new opportunities, new spaces to grow, new spaces to be in alignment with more people that are your soul tribe, that comes at cutting some things and some people out. And I think now is that time to be aware and be clear about who we want to take forward, because it will be at the detriment to us and us alone if we make the mistakes now. So this message is very much just to be cautious and just be observant. I am being so observant right now, I can't even tell you. I'm like a hawk. I am watching everything, absolutely everything unfold around me, and I'm just like, wow, I've never seen so crystal clearly in my life exactly what is happening in all spaces around me, and I couldn't be more grateful, because this is what I've been wanting for the longest time. We spend a lot of time tuning our intuitive muscle, and when you get to that point of just such a strong knowing in a lot of things, you truly feel so free. And that's where I feel, I was spending a lot of time having to look over my shoulder, and I'm being told that I'm out of the thick of that now. I now get to live in a bit more ease, but also knowing to not take that for granted, and to not slack off in terms of my energy protection, but also knowing that there is so much more to learn, that there's so much more to experience. And I don't even feel like I've scratched the surface of what's available, yet I feel like I'm a million miles away from some people right now. And I'm just so grateful to be here, to have this opportunity to experience Source in this way, quintessentially, and to be connecting with very powerful people, very powerful energies and entities, and that includes all of you. I'm so grateful for this space and a platform to be able to discuss these types of energies, because they're so here for us all to just be experiencing right now. So remember that those that might be feeling disheartened, there is so much to traverse and explore, and I promise you it is really fun, and I'm really hoping that I can bring more fun to this space soon enough, because I feel like, we've done our part. The most of us that are here, at least what I'm being told is that we have done our part, and we've been doing our part for a really long time without even realizing it. So now is the time that we get to explore and have a bit more ease, have a bit more fun. So think about that too. Some people need to learn the lessons for themselves. You cannot do it for them, and they will look to you because they know that they know that you've done it. And this is not to people that are in healing modalities in terms of professional spaces. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to those that, but also I think it's very easy for us to blur those lines with people that we care about, and those souls that we really want to help because we see them struggle so much. It's like sometimes people aren't looking for help, they are just looking for a leg up, and they don't do this consciously. Some people do not do this consciously. Unconsciously, they just see you as a light and they just hold on because they are in pain. But you have to learn to sit with your own pain. You can't just keep band-aiding it over with different people, different energies. And I think that's what Jay was trying to put forward today. So remember that, everyone. You deserve to be light right now. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be experiencing life in its fullest, all of its dimensions, realms, energies. You deserve to be feeling that now. So anyone that is pulling you back into darker energies, anyone that is making you feel drained, you need to take some time away and truly think about how important this person is to you in your life, not how important you are to them, how essential this person is in your life. And this seems very, savage, I think, in some spaces, and it took me a while to understand this, but it's not until you are absolutely bled dry that you understand the importance of needing to take time away from those people, needing to cut people out in your life that just aren't on your frequency, because it does nothing but just harm you. So just remember that, everyone, and just be wary and just be cautious and just really take care of self. And those that are still traversing those deeper, darker energies right now, just really anchor into the light, anchor into the ground. Inner earth has opened up to us like never before. So just tune into that energy. And I'll be releasing more meditations as the days go on to be calling in this light. We've got a lot of solar flares coming back in as well, and I just honestly feel so reborn. So just go and sit outside, just charge up with the energies of earth, and give back, give offerings where you can, and just be still. Just be still and observant, everyone, because I think that you all are seeing very clearly at this time, and some of us, including myself, are still wanting to lie to self and not truly understand where we are at this time. And the time is to be thinking about self above all else, and to really know how best to help others. And we can only help others if we are on a full cup ourselves, so please remember that too. But if you can take that time away from this person you have a question mark about, those people you have a question mark about, you will see the difference, and you will start to see abundantly clearer. But that's it from me today. I'm sorry it's a little bit of a rant, everyone, but I really feel it's something I feel very strongly about, and it's something that I know is so necessary right now, because it only takes you, 10 steps back to come 20 steps forward again when we let these energies slide in. And yeah, just be observant, everyone. But so much love from me. I'm so grateful to be back, and yeah, I'll be back very soon, everyone. Take care.